Hello, and welcome to a brief overview on the plasmonic nanostructured films that really make up the core of Nermitis Biotech technology. At Nermitis Biotech, we've patented and licensed the technology from Stanford University to make nanostructured gold films that enhance fluorescence in the visible and the near infrared by up to 100-fold. This technology was originally applied to glass slides, and by growing these gold nanostructures that you can see on the SEM image at the left, you can enhance fluorescence of fluorescent dyes that are within 50 to 500 nanometers of the surface by up to 100-fold. And this is a very broad fluorescence enhancement. It doesn't just apply to dyes in a very narrow range of excitation and emission. It works for fluorescent dyes that excite and emit anywhere from 400 nanometers out to 1000 nanometers. At the graph at the right, you can see a fluorescent dye that is placed on a control slide or just a plain glass slide, has very little fluorescence. I believe the dye here is IR dye 800. When that same dye is applied to a plasmonic gold surface, the fluorescence is enhanced 100-fold. The key to this technology, which was first published in Nature Communications in 2011 and has been published subsequently probably a half a dozen times since, is these gold islands with very narrow gaps. Now, the size of the islands and the gaps looks very heterogeneous and random, but the gap size and the island size is very key to this technology, and if it's ever so slightly too small or too large, you completely lose the fluorescence enhancement. Now, what's great about this technology is that not only can be applied to slides, but the technology is applied in solution phase. So it doesn't have to be just put down on a flat surface. We can coat curved surfaces with this plasmonic gold film as well. We've worked with micron-sized beads. We've coated the surface there so that these beads from 1 to 8 micron in diameter are able to enhance fluorescence as well for use with flow cytometry. Glass slides are able to be used in standard microarrays or diagnostic applications. Another thing to note with this plasmonic gold technology is that the gold substrates are just a few nanometers, less than a micron in height. So it doesn't actually change the morphological shape of the structure that you're using. So if you're used to using a standard glass slide that's 25 millimeter by 75 millimeter, applying this plasmonic gold coating to the slide doesn't change its shape. It could be used in the same instruments as before. Likewise, the beads with the coating maintain their same overall diameter. So if you were using them in flow cytometry before, their forward scattering and side scattering profiles are not going to shift to a great degree. Also, being able to work with curved surfaces allows us to move just not beyond beads and gold slides. We've also been able to coat the interior of well plates. And that's because this coating is not just able to be applied to glass structures, but it also is applied to polymeric structures as well. So we're able to coat pretty much most types of surface, both plastic and glass, and any type of shape, be it curved, flat, capillary. So that's what makes up the core of Nermitis Biotech technology. Thank you.